Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's the Big Double O Onion Attack over here. We are back on that Berserk grind. Volume 8, super pumped and excited. Hey, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get on with the adventure. Okay, we got Griffith right here. Looking majestic. You got Guts over here. We're about to conclude the battle, the great battle between Guts and the Purple Rhino leader. Yeah. Yes, sir. Battle for Doldrey. Yep, a very, very crazy battle. Triumphant Return, Moment of Glory, Tombstone of Flame. One snowy night. One snowy night. Yeah, it has to be the moment I'm thinking of. This illustration right here. Yeah. Ooh, we're getting juicy. Griffith with his eyes. His blade got cut in half. Oh, he's done it. He looks bad. I'm screwed. My sword was messed up from fighting those 100 men. I was careless. Damn it. Time's up. Raiders captain. What now? A figure in the shadow. Can only mean one person. Ah! Come on! Come on! Don't struggle, it's useless. Even if you wish to fight, can you even move freely? If you obey me and throw down your sword, I won't be opposed to letting you live as my own personal toy. Sis, if you refuse, ah. Stab, 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 stab. Trouble if I move around. The drug. Big sis, get the hell out of my way. What will you do? There's nowhere left to run. Looks like what you've done to my face. I think you can expect to lose a limb or two. Then you can take your time deciding whether you'll be my captive or die in this place. Let's start below the waist. Oh no! What? Casca. Impossible. But he says, impossible. You were interesting enough, but you're also total swine. Huh? Ah. She cut his whole mouth, Joker style, saying, screw this man. All right, the rest are little fish. Rout them. In garde. On guard. I'm dumb. Protect the captain. There's nothing you can do, idiots. Get out of here. Nuisances. Ah, just slices them all. Guts is like, no. No. Guts. This ain't good. I can't stop his poleaxe with a puny knife like this. Son of a bitch! What? Huh? Guts! Take the sword! Yeah. 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 You all know. That blade, baby. The bastard did it! That can't be! The unbeatable Sir Boskin! The general is said to be the mightiest knight of all of Chunder. That useless Bosgard. You fools! The general's defeat doesn't affect your military superiority. Why are you faltering? Look, Governor, look! At what? Yep, here we are. Taking over, raising our flags. Ah! Is that? It can't be. The Hawk. They come on top. The enemy standard. But how? What happened? Don't you fools get it yet? Your leader's dead. It's plain as day. The fortress has fallen. It means you all lost. We lost. Have we really lost? Cry out! Cry for victory! No! No way! Yeah! Commence hunting down the enemy's remnants. If they flee this place well enough, slaughter every last one who oppose. It's no use. At this rate, we will be killed. Morons! Who told you to retreat? Turn around. Come back. I'm your supreme commander. I'm still here. Gah! A reunion. Griffith, it's been quite some time, Lord Ginion. Griffith, my old friend. Could you find some way to overlook this? You and I have been good to each other. To betray that over the unfortunate matter of us being enemies now. I've been searching for you ever since that day, and the waited eager for that day chance would allow us to once meet again like this. Have you any idea how much of my personal means has been since thus? I made sure that none of my men would be any means even so much of wound you in the battle. I took great pains to see it through. Surely you haven't forgotten that night we had together. Won't you grant the wish of this one you shared it with? It was just one night, but oh, how I've yearned for that again. You don't resent me, do you? I do not resent you, Excellency. Oh then. However, it'd be quite beyond reason to say that I've yearned for you. I simply have no emotional interest in you at all. Resentment, endearment, nothing. I just took the liberty of using you when the opportunity appeared. You were like a stone lying by the side of a path I walk, that and nothing more. You bastard! Although, having you loose tongue spread petty rumors about me would prove slightly inconvenient. Right in the good old eye socket. Dead. Looks like things are just about wrapped up. The enemy are all scattered and ran. I can't believe it. It worked out this well. Yeah, we really stuck it to him good. Are you okay, sis? Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. Don't mind me. You guys go see if any enemies remain in the fortress. Yes, ma'am. Hey, come on. Work time. Yo, tough day. What's wrong? It's just a scratch. Or that's what I like to say. Could you give me a hand? Griffith, just all almighty. Breathtaking, eh? It's strange, actually. I always think this when the battle is over and Griffith is surrounded by everyone cheering in victory, that he's somehow out of reach, that he exists somewhere far away, and it hurts. That ain't the case, eh? Oh. Hey. You'll never get anywhere just standing here watching him. Let's go. Go to meet your leader. Like, W guts, man. You know what I mean? W guts. W guts. Yeah. Oh. Stop that. Couldn't be. But it could. But it could. Nosferatu. The eclipse will soon come, and the demon advent approaches. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just hearing Guts' theme song in my head. Griffith has done very well for himself these days since he appeared in Midland. His ambitions is outrageous, heedless of his own social standing, unparalleled impudence. Doldrey has fallen. The war which has gone so long will end for now. It is certain that he will try to assert himself even within our kingdom government. How could some upstart knight who knows nothing but combat be able to govern anything? But his popularity amongst the people these days is tremendous. Even his majesty seems to have an extreme amount of confidence in him. According to the information I have obtained, due to the Band of the Hawk's success in capturing Doldrey, His Majesty plans to grant Griffith the position of general. Indeed. His Majesty will also grant the White title, the supreme rank of the Midland Army shred by the White Tigers and White Dragons, to him and the band. Ludicrous! Is that credible minister? Yes. It was from a reliable source. How could this be? In that case, his political authority will inevitably see substantial growth. This means, after all, that he is a bit too bereft of discretion to survive within the castle. But Minister Foss, but what means shall we? Antares, an instantly deadly poison. We will put that in his goblet while he enjoys the victory celebration. But is this really safe? What of the off chance our scheme comes to light? You needn't worry even if a mistake is made. Such a thing would never happen. First off, we will not have a direct involvement, but have no fear. Even if what you suggest were to happen, I would see it settled privately, I promise. Oh my. But in assurance such as that from the Queen, we have nothing to fear. Take heed of all of you, while this plot will ensure hereafter that the security of your social standing will no longer be threatened by this man. It is also exist in order to pluck this parasite who had eventually infected even the rule of our kingdom from the lion body before the disease spreads. I am not about to allow the long and glorious history of Midland's rule to be trampled upon by the lowly commander from who knows where. For the sake of the kingdom and for all of that is just, naturally you are correct. We too value patriotism above all. I was aware of the confidential information that the Queen and General Julius were invoked in a love affair unbreakable to His Majesty. It was wise of me to plant the idea that the General Julius' death was a plot designed by Griffith, but to think that she go so far as to volunteer to lead this plan. Julius, His Majesty made a good king, but not a good husband. The burden of ruling the kingdom must weigh heavily upon him. Therefore, as one man, he had not time to give to his family. No, perhaps that was an escape from sorrow over the death of the former queen, said to be the one and only woman he loved. I have, in the same way, publicly, faithfully fulfilled my role as to be as His Majesty's queen. These 10 odd years, as he had hopped under the guise of a political marriage, I conveniently entered this kingdom as the Queen of Midland rather than the king's wife. That has been my deposit towards my weak, loving husband. I love that I have the manga to put more light into these situations. The reason I would give my body to him was not love. These stone walls and marble floors were too cold for me to endure. As a lone woman into an unknown foreign land, more than love, I wanted to succumb to a simple burning desire. But now that it's lost, I first understood just how much I reside within the warmth of the skin of the man with whom I shared no emotions. I was in love. I loved him. I will never forgive you, Griffith. Not as Griffith of Midland, but as woman will I take my revenge. And everybody is coming. The good old glory, the good old parade, the hurrah, the charades. Everybody loves the hawk. Now that everyone, as evidence of our patriotism and multi-confidence, if you would seal the blood oath. Oh, wow. Were there this many people in Windham? Ho, ha! Corcus! Yeah! See, I grew to like Corcus the more like he became more of like a faded background character. And like appreciate him because like of like the struggles he's going through, as like he was supposed to be like the top guy, you know. He envies, like he's pissed off that like Guts has like what he wants. And like he's just a funny dude. He's a good comic relief. Rickett getting showered with flour. Stop that. Eek, Miss Koska, look this way, miss. Give me a break. The Raiders, there's Captain Guts. I've heard he beat General Boscone. He's the mightiest warrior in the Hawks. This is amazing. I've never seen a welcome this big for a victory. Why don't you try waving once, Captain? You're the hero this time after all. Captain? Eh? What's the matter? You're spacing out. And you look upset. Nah, it's nothing. You know, nobody ever even imagined all this. Wait, you know, nobody even imagined all this 3 years ago. How true this is. I will get my own kingdom. Nobody but him. Absolutely incredible. He respects the grind. Oh, here he comes. Your Highness, come quick. My Lord Griffith is so popular. The women are making such a fuss. Well then, that's getting a bit too familiar with him, I'd say. Please keep still, Your Highness, your dress. Oh, hurry up. Tell me, does this look strange? No, it becomes you. This is your 5th dress now, Highness. Hurry, hurry, he's passing by. Oh, wait. Princess cheered up so suddenly, and yet she hardly had any appetite since the band of the Hawk was deployed. Lord Griffith! Pooh. It's impossible. Almost all the noise. Please wait until the victory ball. She's like, all right, you make a point. How goes the plan? All is in place, Majesty. If everything goes well, we should all hold a banquet. A banquet of memoriam of him. It is irony. The white hawk of the battlefield will meet his death within the stone walls of the birdcage. Although he gets to die on the best day of his life, at least is merciful. Minister Foss, what is it? This was addressed to you, sir. A letter from whom? Pray tell. The sender is unknown. It was simply passed on to me by a lady of the court. What? What is it, Minister Foss? No. It is nothing at all. My apologies, but a small matter has arisen, so I must excuse myself until later. Why? How? How did this happen? You bastard! You bastard! Oh, look, it's Lord Griffith. A troop from the band of the Hawk. Their Midlands Guardians' duties. They were the leads in this victory. Look at Griffith! Yeah, W. Griffith! A man among boys. Everybody looking snazzy, looking good. So this is where all the tax money from the messes end up. Talk about showy. This is so embarrassing. Come on, stick your chest out. They know if you ain't sure of yourself. You know what, though? It feels like we finally made it here. I love how, like, Corcus looks like a pilgrim. All he needs is just, like, a musket. But you're right, we really have to be standing here in a kind of a place I've only heard of in fairy tales. It's like I'm dreaming or something. If I hadn't met up with the Hawks with Griffith, I never would have even thought of a dream like this, being in a big castle hall surrounded by nobilities. Yeah, you said it. That's right, Judah. He did say it. Lord Griffith! Welcome home. Thank goodness you're safe. I was so worried. They say the Band of the Hawk was actively involved again. Do tell more. Would you dance with me later on? Me as well, please? Aren't tales of battle rather barbaric and boring for ladies? Not at all. They're stimulating. Oh, yes. He's a natural. Amazing. Huh? Send at least one this way. Good old Corcus. That's what I mean. Hate him from the beginning, but a wonderful, like, relief character. You know what I mean? Comical relief. I love it. You're the Band of the Hawks commander. We want to hear your war stories. You must be very strong. Well, you're right, actually. I heard you also defeated 100 enemies by yourself. You really did that? Yeah. Unbelievable. Are you the strongest in the Band of the Hawk? I wonder who is stronger, him or Lord Griffith. You guys, take it from here. Yeah, leave it to us. That selfish guts. Amazing muscles. Let me touch them. Well, I'm the one who taught him the sword. Yes, see? Besides, dude, you're such a dick. I'm laughing because, like, they didn't say none of this in the anime. And then, like, when it comes to the manga, they just literally just throw it all out there. And it's like, oh my God, Corcus, you piece of shit. That's such a Corcus thing, though, honestly, though. Isn't he festive? That's inner aggression, if I seen it. Yes, but I don't suppose the generals can fail to recognize the truth. The Band of the Hawks merit. With ease, they answer the prayer our kingdom has held dear for the past 100 years. You did well to speak up for him. Excellent foresight, Sir Laban. I would stake out a share myself. There are the words of some ministers of state, Sir Owen. But henceforth, that's just may be necessary. The war will end. Would it be that the place which we follow lasts for the immortal? Wait. The war will end. Would it be that the peace which will follow lasts for time? A miracle. But for better or worse, in a world of peace, warriors like us who live by the sword must also find the means of survival within this resplendent castle. And ironically enough, the same can be said of the very man who brought about that peace. He is too conspicuous to proceed peacefully and uneventfully inside the castle. The more radiant the light, the darker the shadow falls. Give me a freaking break. What the hell's this for? Casca just giving a quick little guts. Can you come here, guts? Oh, come here. Hey, wait, what the? Play along. Pushy broad. Eh? They refuse to leave me alone. Pretend you're with me for a bit. She actually wants me. What do I do? I swear, when it comes to those aristocratic prodigal sons, a female warrior must be a rarity, treating me like I'm some exotic beast. Guts is like, that's kind of how I feel. What's with you? Huh? I didn't know you were into... Psh. Normal women don't use their elbows. I bit my tongue. Come on, this is embarrassing. Ow. So your fault, you know. Huh? Ooh. I'm no good at this. I'm much more comfortable at swinging a sword. You said it. What the heck happened to you, though? What made Big Sis Casca the demons go fluttering around like this? Cut the demon. I only dress like a man because it's easier to move around. It's not like I do it for kicks. But I guess I shouldn't try things I'm not used to. Revealing clothes like this makes me feel I'll catch a cold. Thinking about it, it's been years since I last wore a skirt, and I'm so much more muscular now. Does it look weird, you think? Nah, not a bit. You look pretty good. Really? Yeah, you look a lot better than those noble girls flocking around Griffith. How about it? Why not ask him for a dance? No way, I couldn't. I've only ever danced at my village festival when I was a child. I'll probably step on his feet. Guts is like, you're not seeing what I'm trying to do for you. But what happened that changed your attitude? You've never shown your face in a place like this. I thought I see it for myself, huh? Everything Griffith, myself, and everyone else has done these past 3 years since I've met you all the things he's managed to get so far, and all he's going to try to get from here on out. I thought I'd come see it with my own eyes. Guts, so you're really serious. Unfortunately. No matter what. Long live His Majesty, the King! The sponsors appear. You go on ahead. I'm going to enjoy the air a bit more. Can't stand listening to the king drone on. Don't be long. You got it. Hang on, Nah, never mind. There's one more reason I showed up tonight. She and the rest of the Hawk don't have a clue. What's in the works here tonight? Ain't that a little cruel, Griffith? Yeah. Ain't it a little cruel, Griffith? First and foremost, we have a good news for all of you. A short while ago, a special envy from Chutter brought word that an arithmetic agreement with our kingdom has been signed. We thank from our hearts all those who have endured the lengthy time of the trial along with us. There are more than a few who speak out in opposition to this armistice. Hatred of Chutter among those who have lost friends and loved ones to the war has no doubt persisted for 3 generations. We sincerely sympathize with them. However, the rebuilding of our wearied kingdom is far more urgent. Hereafter, we must focus that strength towards our kingdom's prosperity. She's like, oh my God, Griffith! As you all know, the Band of the Hawk, led by Count Griffith, demonstrates exceedingly great merit leading to this arm stance. The recapture of territory has been our kingdom's most fervent prayer since the day of 2 kings prior. Oh, he's talking about us. It has continued to be said these 100 years that the capture of Doldrey was impossible, but with this bold, unique band of valor, they have finally accomplished it. This is a bit hasty of us, but it is a time for celebration, and thus we shall inform all of you. Excuse me, please, let me through. She's the Hawk's lady commander. My. At the military award ceremony 2 days hence, we plan to present Count Griffith and the Band of the Hawk with Midland's Army highest ennoblement, the White Title. Perhaps apparently as the White Phoenix General Griffith and the White Phoenix Knights. Also, we shall unite all of the Band of the Hawk's current unit commanders without exception and raise them to the peerage. White Phoenix General Griffith! I don't believe it. We're going to be nobles. Guts is like, we did it, man. Griffith's like, Yeah, we did. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Where it's like, yeah, yeah. Like, they're such a crazy dynamic duo. You know what I mean? Like, they're one of the best dynamic duos. The White Phoenix Knight, the White Phoenix General Griffith. Yeah, now everybody's good to come and, you know, socialize and talk with us. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm like trying to figure out a good angle. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Very sorry. Okay, so we have Casca right there. She just chilling. She's like overwhelmed just like everybody else. What? This has become extraordinary. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great for her. Your life will end soon enough. Intoxicate yourself with your delusion of grandeur while you still can. It's about time, Minister Foss. Whatever is the matter, you don't look like you feel well. This isn't like you. Certainly you aren't afraid now. No, it's not that. Please pull yourself together. Here you are, sire. Thank you. Now then, to the birth of our young new heroes, and to the shining future of Midland. Let me through. By the way, in the Guts theme song, I thought it said Finland for the longest time. And now that I remember that the name of like the place, they're like the castle and everything is Midland, it makes so much sense. A toast. I was like, why does Finland have anything to do with it? Griffith. Griffith! My voice is still not 100. Highness Charlotte! Guards! Seal the hall! Don't let anyone out! That was easy. I just made more money the commoners like us could get from 10 years of honest work. I just need to get away from the city tonight. Huh? This means farewell to that boring dishwashing job. Yeah, dude, like listen. Epic. This man was not ready. You're getting to the big dishwasher in the sky, sir. Clean slice. Yo, just like I never expected things to proceed so well. It seemed too easy. Everything went according to Minister Floss's arrangements. Your skills are more impressive. No, not at all. Yeah, it was impressive, Minister Floss. Floss? I almost called it Frost. I am grateful. What's wrong? Your face is pale. It must be your imagination, a trick of the candlelight. But we really are safe, yes? What are the slim chances that server is caught and speak of it? Our names would be made public. You need not worry over that point. A little while ago, a report came in from one of my subordinates that he had been disposed of. Oh, then, you taking care of all of the loose ends. What a tactician. The minister was overqualified for this. I should go check on the pandemonium. Now our Midland armies can finally regain its formal dignity. Sure enough, a common-born White Phoenix general, outrageous. Low-ranked soldiers mustn't be allowed such arrogance. It nearly made for a heinous percendent. Sorry, the P's and the F are like really close to each other where it's kind of hard. Okay, y'all can read. I was just making sure like y'all can see what I'm seeing. The center of the government in this kingdom must always be reserved for those of us from dignified bloodlines, and yet the men of humble origins try to What do the people known about ruling a kingdom? We almost became the laughing stock of the world. Now that it's done, I thank you all for your support. Thanking us? This was all made possible by Her Majesty's backing. With this, he can rest in peace. Or piss. What's the smoke? Something's been pushed against the door on the outside and it won't budge. What? Huh! Move aside! Ah! Yeah! Fire! What is this? Bitch, you thought. Bitch, you thought. What's the meaning of this? Dude, this is even more glorious in the manga. Dude, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. This is more glorious in the manga. Like, y'all can't tell me just seeing this, man. Like, the detailing is just... Oh my god, just so amazing. This is probably one of my favorite scenes. One of my favorite scenes in this manga. You love to see it. Griffith! He's like, that's my name. That is such a clean chapter shot. Look at her. The eyes right there with the tower looking down on Griffith. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. How? The doctors were sure you were dead. And I'm sure it seemed that way. That's how I arranged it. It was not poison that... Wait. It was not poison that passed my life. It was a nostrum. A... hyoscircombus-based mixture that put me in a temporary status close to death. Naturally, if I had taken a fatal dose, I'd really have died. But it was worth the risk. Thanks to it, I was able to deal with all of you at once. Spare me! I was simply called upon by Her Majesty and Minister Faust. I had no direct involvement in it. Silence, you fools. In any case, it seems, all of you are too accustomed to the scheming over things from behind your desk. This is war, and there are no spectating seats on the battlefield. Damn you, Griffith! Oh, never mind. I thought the pages was burning right here. I was like, dude, that's such a crazy touch. Could you imagine if it looked like the pages were burning right there? It kind of looks like it, but like flame burns. That would have been. So you mean to kill me just like you killed Julius? A mere commoner like you is going to burn me, the Queen of Midland, to death? I won't allow it. I won't acknowledge it. Those who die on the battlefield are not royalty, nobility, or commoners. They are the defeated who die. Griffith dies, man. Those baby blues. Ah! Because everything burns down, baby. Cold shot. Cold shot. Walks off. Kind of like Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight and just walks off while the freaking hospital's burning. That's an impactful Aura Farm walk. Yes, sir. It is over. What's the matter? A man of your caliber trembling. Is such a thing so rare within the court? Are you frightened because you betrayed your comrades? Or is it because you took part in the assassination of a queen? I wasn't to ask you one... I want to ask you one thing. How did you come to know about our plan? Here it is. I don't know about it. I didn't know about it. Then why me? But you are different, Minister Faust. I had predicted you would become my enemy ever since that morning I deployed. You caught sight on my eyes then. That time. I knew from that time that you would never permit my existence. How? At the instant your eyes betrayed your fear. When a man is faced with something he truly fears, he cannot ignore it. He has only two options. He can become subordinate and fall under its wings, or he can strike it out and erase the fear. I've long known that there were more than a few amongst the conservatives in court. Wait, I've long known that there were more than a few amongst the conservatives in court who did not think well of me, but I wasn't able to determine specifically who they were. But somehow, as shrewd as you were, but someone as shrewd as you were certain to round them up and go about trying to remove me. Though still, that the queen herself would play a part was unforeseen. How could this be? Just from our eyes meeting for that instant, have I been dancing to this man tune ever since then? Yes, the reason I can't stop trembling isn't because I betrayed my comrades, nor was it I was an accomplice to the queen's murder. It's him. It's that this man is dreadful. There's no longer any need for this blood oath I confiscated with our mutual future in mind. Let's not allow some silly enmity to linger between us. It's all water under the bridge. Or it's all, yeah, I was gonna make a silly joke. I hope we can be amicable henceforth. How? When he's done so much, he can smile innocently that way. Come this way, minister. I will return to you what I promised. Elise! Father! Elise, you're safe. You don't need to worry now. Call it an emotional reunion, eh? We had to stake out the kids' lesson schedule for a week, then wait for her to leave in a carriage. But this was one tough job. Though you were the one who made the arrangements, sir. Of course, as promised, we were courtesy with her. We didn't give her a single spanking, even if she screamed and cried. Good work. Here's the rest of your reward. Oh, wow, so much. If you need anything else done, please call us. We would very much like to continue dealing with you for a long time, sir. We'll be on our way then. That was simple, not to mention profitable. Hope he's hiring us again. Come on, if he tries to cut ties with us, we'll just use this kidnapping against him. Who's there? Who the hell are you? Bad omen. That's who I am. Dead. Doomed. Look like it's over. Yeah. That takes care of all of it. That takes care of it. All of it. To think they threw their lives away for chump change. Well, I guess it's beats a soldier's mere wage. Leave it there. The money's theirs by right. They did the work to earn it. Leave it with them. Money's the key to all doors. Hell of a waste. Is it safe to let the little bald guy go? Yeah, I think he's learned today's lesson. I can't predict the future, but probably. What do you mean, probably? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But you know, the castle's gonna be upset again by all this. This one night seen a mountain of corpse with the queen on top. Thankfully, not one person who could name you is still around. I doubt anyone ever suspects someone who nearly died pull it off. Does it seem cruel? Huh. I involved you in this filthy scheme, and I didn't even get my hands dirty. Do you think that I'm cruel? Idiot. What kind of question's that for the guy who killed 100 men? I mean, valid. Very valid. Ain't this the part of the path to your dream? You believe that, don't you? So, what's with the crap? So So what's with the crap? Now of all times. You're right. Pats him on the back. Let's head back. Dead men don't walk around. You got to get back quickly so Casca and the others will stop worrying. You were dead, so you probably don't know. Eh? Casca showed up at the celebration wearing a dress. Really? It's quite a sight to see. One snowy night. Griffith! They're like, yes, Griffith! Griffith! I must have really worried you, Casca. It was terrible, Casca. Hasn't been herself ever since you fainted, Griffith. Sorry, That dress looks really good on you. Their faces are wonderful. Look at Pippin turning. Look at Caucus. Look at Corcus going, huh? Look at Ricky being like, what? Here we go. Time to get knighted. Several days later, the Queen's royal funeral is held in a splendid yet solemn manner. Sorry, I meant this is the day we mourn. The enigmatic death of the Queen and the conservative ministers, along with the attempted assassination of Count Griffith on the same night, fell into the realm of whispered rumor. It was said that it had been the work of the Chutter hardliners, or possible an assassin from a third country seeking to obstruct the Midland Chunder armstance agreement. The following day, the remains of several individuals thought possibly to be connected to the incidents were discovered outside Windham Castle, but not enough clues were ever found to explain the fact of the situation. The truth vanished into darkness. 1 month later. Yep. Get the sack ready. Put the armor down. Had a good 3 years. It was a good run. It's snowing. Who's that out this late? Guts? So, hey, this chick was a work of art. Casca, where are you heading so late? What's the rush? Nice outfit. Bathroom probably. Scold after all. Guts, you. Are you leaving? Is that it? Wait a minute. I was on bad terms with you for a long time, but we're comrades who braved death together. All the trouble the Band of the Hawks have gone through is starting to pay off. It all starts here, right? Knowing that at a time like this, I've already made up my mind about it. But I can't remain buried in his dream like this. But I hope things go well with you and Griffith. Hey, Corcus, Judai, come talk with us a while. Griffith might keep him from leaving. Hey, look at him. It's the Hawk Commanders. Hey, fellas. Give it a rest for now, Corcus. Hey, sweet thing. But why, though? I mean, now of all of a sudden, it ain't sudden. I decided before our last dispatch. Are you dissatisfied or something? Hey, what time are you off work, eh? Dissatisfied. I've got no reason to be. The Hawks differ from the regular bands. They gave me a wandering mercenary who knew only how to fight. My first taste of camaraderie. That's not something the old you would have said. These 3 years really have been fun. It feels like it's been a big festival or something all this time. No way I'm dissatisfied. What's your name? It's Mary. And why in the world? Corcus, do you mind? Shut it! I'm Sir Corcus, unit commander in the Band of the Hawks. What's wrong with me trying my hand at a girl or two in a bar? Huh? Good old Corcus. Any bar or inn in town, you say you're a hawk commander at any shop in Winston, and it's a free ride. If you walk down the street, kids and women swarm you, and no wonder we're the heroes of the kingdom. To top it off, we're going to be joining the nobles pretty soon. And then it's smooth sailing, living in the court. So long to those musty barracks. If things go well, we could be castle lords. Normally, we could never have gotten any of this. Commoners like us couldn't even dream of it. But we got it. I can't tell you how many bloodstained memories I have of enemy swords nearly taking my head off with 1 foot flattened in the grave. We finally made it. And you want to go and throw it all that away just like you were throwing off old clothes? You are unbelievably thick. What are you, screwed in the head? Corcus. Yeah, guys like you who only know how to kill wouldn't be able to dance with ladies at parties anyway, right? You can swing a sword, but you can't swing a woman, huh? It's like you said, I can't do anything but swing my sword. When I first killed a man, I was a kid who still didn't know right from left. I haven't learned anything from the battlefield since then. I haven't tried to learn. Killing to survive. There was nothing else I could do that was everything, but it was all right. If one person, anyone, had looked my way, Gambino. But wandering the battlefield made me realize that wouldn't do me any good in trying to survive. It was just something of a childish complaint. Even so, incidentally, I found someone I really wanted to have a look at me. He didn't have anything, yet he was trying to take hold of everything. No, something about him made you think it could happen. But in order for him to aim so high, he has to always hone himself to the very limit. That's why there's no room at his side for the weak. But strangely, that's more clear that becomes the more dazzling he is in my eyes. And I've had enough looking up at him from inside his dream. I wanted to stand beside him by obtaining something of my own. He's the only one I can't stand looking down on me. It's because of those fateful words, ladies and gentlemen, at the water fountain. I wanted to stand beside him by obtaining something of my own. He's the only one I can't stand looking down on me. Stand beside Griffith. Huh? You can't be serious. That's something a kid would say. Don't you get it? He's special. He's different from us. All you know how to do is kill, and you're a captain of the Hawks Raiders, a position you don't deserve. All that's possible because you met Griffith. It's a two-way street, I'd say. I'm not interested in stuff like class or rank. What I want is something else, something I can win for myself. That's why you sound like a brat. Something you can win for yourself, huh? If something like that were easy to find, no one would ever have to suffer. Even if you're lucky enough to find it, only a small handful of people get to be winners. Normal people use their own strength and talents to come to the terms with their real lives and make do the best they can. There's plenty out there. There's who says all you need is a dream. It makes me sick to look at assholes like that. All you need's a dream, huh? There's something weaklings who can't face the truth say. So you're telling me, so listen, Corcus is talking real spicy because he doesn't realize Griffith is the same exact way about dreams. An unrealized dream, just a load of crap, straight out of the horse's ass. Corcus, you mean you don't have something like that? The hell with this. Judai, I'm done for the night. I can't stand to hang with the big baby anymore. Commander, your bill. Put it on my tab. In spite of all that, he used to lead a band of thieves. Well, it was only about 10 men and times were tough. They crossed a band of hawks and sure enough got put in their place. Ever since then, he's been one of ours. While no big deal, shoo shoo, maybe there was something he too wanted to win for himself. As for me, I've always been a jack of all trades. I'm better than the average with swords and knives, and without boasting, I have a I have a pretty quick wit too. But I've never been the best at anything. That's why I decided if I couldn't be the best, I'd fly in the wake of one who seems the best. There's nobody who've ever wanted something. Don't get me wrong though. I'm pretty happy with things in my own situation. Well, from one perspective, that's not all true. To sacrifice your status as a captain of the Raiders and the promise of peerage and knighthood dangling before your eyes, all for some vague things, I wonder if something's wrong. But maybe there's something wrong with all men's dreams, win or lose. I'm sure you could spend your whole life chasing one. The day 3 years ago, I said you find a place to belong here. I guess I was wrong. I'll see you off. I hope you find it. You're something. Hey, I do want to ask you one thing, eh? What's up with you and Casca? What's that supposed to mean? Ever since you two fell off the cliff, it's like you've gotten a lot closer. You really think so? Well, a lot's happened with her. What's that look for? He's like, Why not try your luck with her? Huh? Hold up. That was random. What made you say that? Every old dog in the Hawks knows she and Griffith. Casca, can't be with Griffith. Chances are. Huh? Like you said, Griffith rose up from having nothing to be a top general of Midland. That's particularly a miracle itself. Ordinarily, you throw your hands up and celebrate without hoping for anything more. But he won't stop. The goal he pursues is one of a kind. They say the kingdom probably won't see war for some time. In that case, even Griffith won't have an opportunity to shine militarily. His chances for promotion will be slim. Even if he's a general, he's still a soldier after all. There's nothing beyond that. He'll need a trump card for one last push. Don't you get it? It's the princess. Catching Princess Charlotte is the fastest shortcut to Griffith's ambition. It's also the only way. Griffith is now the White Phoenix General, Midland heroic savior. Besides, even Her Highness, he'd appear quite a worthy companion. As fate would have it, General Julius, next in line to the throne after Her Highness and his son Adonis, who was likely to marry her, are now dead by the hands of another. What's more, the queen, well known within the court for her severity, and several conservative ministers were mysteriously burned to death on the night of the assassination attempt of Griffith. Thanks to that, the military awarded ceremony is still postponed. Guts, no. Oh well. Guts, don't tell the others about this. It's not that I don't trust them. The Hawks are bound by one fate after all. But I don't want to reveal to them my dirty side. They need only feel as though we're rising up. You're rough enough to share this with to the end. In any case, this means those who interfere with Griffith's ambitions are all dead. The princess, she's in love with him. Well, that's probably by his design. Anyway, there's no way he'll miss this chance. As for Casca, Griffith is truly special. It goes beyond my feelings for him. He rescued her from despair and gave her a new life. So it's more than love she feels for him. It's more like worship. Yet, despite all her efforts, can she find happiness being a woman longing for a man she can never have? If she loves him, shouldn't she want to be held by him? Moreover, besides him is the woman he can't afford to refuse in fulfilling his dream. The woman can grant him the thing he most desires, the one thing Casca herself definitely can't offer him. The must be unbearable dealing with that. So, what about Casca? Ever think about it? Like to hold her? She's a fine woman. She's a lot better than those noble girls who only know who to dress up, how to dress up. It's hard to find a woman you can trust to watch your back on the battlefield, but less a woman, I see her as a comrade. So, no, that's not it. The one who has her eyes is Griffith. That's why right now I'm no good for her. Like this. Gotcha. It really seemed there was hope. It really seemed there was hope for you, though. For now, my hands are full with just me. This is far enough. Ah! Ricket's like, what? You guys, how could you, Guts? Leaving without saying anything? Why? Don't you like the band of hawks? Ricket. And then there's Griffith. Are you leaving? Yeah. You mean to quit the band of the hawk? I'm sorry. That doesn't explain anything. Tell us why. Aren't the hawks just like family to you, Guts? Why would you throw that away? Cut it out, Ricket. It's a man's decision. Hush and let him go. But, no. This is bad for all of us, right? Guts is the Raiders' captain. He's vital. We can't let him leave. Yeah. What about Corcus? We were invincible before he joined. He ain't the only reason the Hawks got strong. Yeah, but shut up, you. Hey, since it's come to this, listen up. I've always hated you, pal, from the start. To be honest, I aimed my bow gun at you back more than just once or twice in a battle. They're like, whoa. And then, I love it. Judah is just like, moron. Now I finally see why you piss me off so much. It's that face. That stone cold, intense, scrawling mug gets under my skin like nothing else. The face like that face like you're in some kind of agony or something. Like you're the only one walking some path of profound suffering that no one understands. Like you're the only one who's special. Don't be so proud. I don't buy it. You ain't special. You can never become Griffith. Not my Lord and Savior. Now that you're no longer one of the Hawk, if we meet again on some battlefield, you better make sure you watch your back. Guts. Thanks for everything. Casca. Can't be with Griffiths. Chances are, why not try your luck with her? Ever think you like to hold her? Just walks right past her. She's like, Guts. Griffith's like, I don't think so, motherfucker. I don't really think so. Griffith, I thought I told you then that you belong to me. I won you with this. You fight in your death, I hold both. If you want to leave my grass, then it will be the same as that time. Worse yourself away by your sword. Griffith! Guess we can't just smile and say, take care? You're really serious. Oh, such a good scene. I wish this panel would have been like side by side. Cause like it's oh, whoa. Yeah, cause like look how clean that is. Wait! Are you two serious? Comrades are going across comrades? Griffith, if you sheath your sword, we can talk. Get back, Casca. He's dead ass. Don't get in our way. What are you saying? If you really do this, both of you. Pippin, what are you? Let me. They have to do this now. Serves them right. What's wrong with all of you? This is a swords fight. If we don't stop them, this is their business. It's not for us to interfere. But what we're gonna do without swords anyway? Did you forget? Living luxuriously among the regular army, what's taken by the sword must be recovered by it. That's the mercenaries. Our ironclad rule, isn't it? That's been our way since even before coming to Midland. Mercenaries have their own way of doing things. And you know that's true. Yeah, but she's changed too. She really has. The old Casca would never cared, even if it came down to comrades getting hurt. I bet she wouldn't even have faltered at losing her own life if it had been Griffith's will. To Casca, his word was gospel. Is she herself even aware that she begun to change? No, maybe that's still the truth, but I get it now with the change and everything. Because, I thought, okay, with the anime, it's not really clear as day. But, she's going through changes. As a woman, she's going through changes. Which is making her head more clear. And it's just, it wasn't really illustrated like that in the anime. So, reading the manga gives us more of that, understanding. You look like you're staring down an enemy makes sense. Your expectations, your confidence in me as your soldier is vanishing into thin air, so I can't complain if you resent me. But still, even if I'm hated or treated like a traitor, someone who would never depend upon another's dream, someone who wouldn't be compelled by anyone but whom determined and pursues his own reason to live. Griffith, in all fairness, Griffith, it is your fault why, Guts is this way. Same with Casca, if you think about it. They both basically held him down. So that's why. And you shouldn't, and should anyone tremble that dream, you would oppose him body and soul, even if the threat, me, myself, what I think a friend is the one who is my equal. That's why I have to go. Heh, maybe losing an arm will wake his ass up. Will it be that simple? These past 3 years, Guts has cut his own path through the battlefield as captain of the Raiders. He exposed himself to danger more than anyone else in the Band of the Hawk. Griffith is certainly a genius when it comes to sword technique. But Guts' skills have been so well honed on the line between life and death that you could say his is a sword of carnage. Sure enough, Griffith's face lacks its unusual composure. Their strength is equally matched. It's odd. I'm feeling strangely calm. Yet I'm up against Griffith, so there's no way I can drop my guard. 3 years ago, that day was like this one. It all started with a duel, now it ended with one. Fine by me. It's much more fitting that some half-hearted farewell. This says to me, I'm still worth spilling blood over in your eyes. Guts is strong. He's become much stronger these past 3 years, unfathomably. But then, even so, it's Griffith. I'm sure Griffith can stop him. Yes. Then everything will stay as if it has been. Is that my wish? Do I want him to stay? I can't sense your typical brazen fighting spirit. Your eyes remain calm, and yet their pose devoid of precisionness. So that's how firm you are in your resolve. Do you want to go? Is this how badly you want to leave my grasp? You can't. You can't. I won't have it. I won't let you. But what do I do? His speed and power are nothing like they used to be. I'm not sure I can parry his attacks anymore. If I can, my sword still won't last past 2 or 3 strikes. And all this snow might hinder my movement. Victory must come in the first strike. The instant his blade falls, I'll deflect it and slice into the top of his shoulder. And my speed and timing can't be off even slightly. It's a strike I won't be able to constrain. And there's no other technique I can use to beat him now. If successful, even Guts wouldn't escape unharmed. No, if in the instance our swords meet, the pressure from his altitude, then the arc of mine, even just a little, I might really kill him. Even then, if I can't have him. Good. I don't care. So suddenly, wow. Deflected it and yep. Take care. Fifth. Guts! Guts really left us without even looking back. It's a fluke. It had to be. Damn it, I won't accept this. It's all right. It's like stumbling on a rock on the roadside. It's petty, a small thing. The place you want to go is more distance further off. So it's all right, you stand up and you start walking soon. Like I said, all right, I think this is going to come out of my mouth literally for the rest of the chapters. Literally one of the best chapters. So amazing. The story just keeps on getting better. And for the amount of material they are putting in these chapters is so goated. Like if you'll see with my reaction, you'll see what I'm saying, because it felt like there was like things that were like getting like spread out. But like this is like an amazing pace. We got a couple more chapters here until like the big bang, you know what I mean? The one thing I am interested in is the time skip. I want to see the time skip of like Guts at some point where he's at. That's what I want to see. Because there is a lot of things that are not shown or seen, and I feel like there's a lot of unanswered questions. So I'm ready to hop into the next chapter. The next volume, my apology. So hey, if you're excited about the next volume, don't forget to hit the like, don't forget to subscribe, and at the end of each episode, always remember, be good people, I love you. Till next time, Taku out.